Hey guys, Extrasify here. Welcome back to another 50 runs, the series where we farm a dungeon 50 times and I show you guys all of the expensive loot that I got to sell. So this week we are doing Razorfen Downs. Now let's get into the video. Real quickly, before we get into this week's results from 50 runs, I just want to take a second and thank you all for the support. If you haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe and check out all my other 50 runs videos as well as my other goal making guides. And besides from that, thank you very much for the subscribers, everyone who comments, watches videos. I really appreciate it. And anyways, let's get back to the video now. Alright, so I'll quickly show the run. Obviously, this is a pretty quick run. If you are a druid or a monk, you have the portal in and out abilities. If you don't have those, it's not too bad. Killing the last boss, there's a little ramp down below that leads back to the dungeon entrance. So even if you have to run out, it's really not that much longer. Might take you an extra 15 to 20 seconds for each run. So it's not too bad, but make sure to dream walk in and out. I don't like killing the last boss because there is a bunch of like RP that goes on, so I don't really think it's worth my time. It adds an extra like 30 to 40 seconds if you were to wait for the dialogue and things like that. So I don't kill him. Now in the huts leading up to the last boss, make sure to check all of them. They can contain one treasure chest per run. So if you loot one at the very beginning of the final loop up to the end, then you don't really need to check any of the other ones as they don't really have any. Aside from that, make sure to get the Henry's handbag that we saw that's a little bit before the second boss, as that has the recipe for Goldthorn tea. Now you may think that this item isn't worth very much, but in my experience I've sold it for a few thousand gold and the sell rate is really not too bad. Now, aside from that, the main things we are looking to farm here, most importantly, is the Saltstone set. That is the set that is worth a lot of gold. And when we get into the results, hint, hint, we'll have some great results there. And aside from that, yeah, there's a ton of other great sets. You got the Bone Link, the Sparkle Shell set, as well as a bunch of great world drops and a bunch of great zone drops. So there's a ton of great loot to get here. Alrighty, so here are the results from 50 runs. Now I also decided to keep all of the lockboxes and go ahead and open them with you. See if maybe we get something nice. So let's open up Loot Appraiser and see if we get anything. I didn't peek, I don't know what we're gonna get, but let's go ahead and check. Hopefully something not terrible. Oh, we got a blue. Oh, okay, definitely not bad. I'll take that. Probably just go ahead and vendor the rest of that stuff, but I would normally keep stuff like this, but just in terms of like the results and everything, I'll just go ahead and vendor that. Alright, so for the actual loot that we got from the 50 runs, let's go ahead and go over what we got. So we got one World Drop Epic, the Ardent Custodian. Not great. As you can see, I already have two of these, so I wasn't super excited when I got another. But it is 5,000 on my realm. It's got 30k value region-wide, definitely not bad. In terms of the BOE zone drop blues that you can get from RFD, we got crappy freezing shard. This is a wand. As you know, not many players use wands, so this will be a hard sell. But 8k, the region value is way overpriced. Probably about 8 to 10k. We got a quill shooter. I have so many of these. I have 4 of these, but we did get one for 15,000. Region value 100k. That's quite a bit high. Probably worth about 10 to 20k. We got the Briar Treaders. These are pretty nice. 6.5k. I've sold one of these in the past for about 25k, so I think I can sell this one pretty quickly. And then we got the Death's Head Vestment. This one also sells pretty well. I've sold a couple of these in the past as well. About 10k on my realm. The region value is quite a bit inflated. I'd probably expect like 20k. So that's it for the zone-wide drops. From the chest, we actually got really lucky and got this Mooncloth vest pattern. It's about 5,300 on my roam, but it has a really good region value and a really good sell rate, 0.01. Not bad at all. So aside from that, let's get into the green gear that we wanted to keep. One of the great sets to look out for is the Blood Forged set. We got the boots and we got the shoulders, a few K each there. The Griffin Mail, or probably Griffin Mail, not Gryphon Mail. The Griffin Mail pauldrons, it's worth a little over 1,000. We got a Jade Belt, a few thousand there. We got a Warbringer Shield. I just kept it because it looks sick, and for some reason it's dirt cheap on my realm, so I'll probably buy those out and see if I can up that price. The Steadfast set is also really nice. We got the shoulders. I thought we got another piece, maybe we didn't. Anyways, we got the Symbolic Breastplate. Few thousand there. Symbolic is another great set as well. The Warbringer shoulders, a few thousand. Geomancer is a good set as well. The Jouster's girdle is very nice, a couple thousand there. Along with the pauldrons we also got. But into the #1 set from this dungeon, we got Saltstone gear. As you can see, we sold one 10 days ago for 33k. That was just the wrists. Now they've dropped quite a bit on my realm to probably what wrist transmog should normally be around, 5k for a very expensive set. So I'll still take that. We got the boots as well, 6k region, or 6k min bio, 40 to 50k region wide. And the #1 thing we got, the #1 thing we're after, I got the Saltstone leg chains. I am so hyped that I got these. As you can see, they're a very revealing set. So that is why they fetch a super high price, also because they are so rare. Now, as you can also see, the sale rate at the bottom is 0.03. That is super good for transmogs, so I'm very excited that we've gotten these leg chains valued over 100,000 gold. Shouldn't have any problem selling those. Hopefully that appears in the mailbox cleanout pretty soon. That would be pretty nice. But aside from that, we got Sparkle Shell is a really nice set as well. And the symbolic stuff. Like I said, the male combat leggings is actually really nice as well. I believe I had one of those from Oldaman as well in last week's video. But a few thousand gold there. They're quite high on my room, 12k. That's kind of crazy high, but yeah. So definitely not too bad from RFD. It could have been a lot better. It definitely could have been better, but I think getting the Saltstone leg chains really saved our value. I almost forgot to mention what I was talking about earlier, the recipe for Goldthorn tea. Now, as you can see, I've sold 4 of these, the last one being 22 days ago, from a range of 4,700 gold to 9,400 gold. And like I said when I was showing the run, you get these every single run that Henry's handbag is there. So it's not like this recipe is rare, it's just that not a lot of people know about this. They added this recipe in Dragonflight, so a lot of old school collectors that find out about it will instantly want to go purchase it. Obviously it doesn't really make anything useful. It crafts Goldthorn tea to make to restore 300 mana over 27 seconds. So I mean, it's really crappy. But there are people that will buy it just to collect it and add it to their recipe lists. So with that being said, let's get into the good old-fashioned Bag Appraiser add-on to see what it values everything at. So with the pricing being the market value, which as you guys know, I play in a full pop realm, so your guys' prices are probably going to be better than mine unless you also play in a full pop. But we have 185,000 gold. Now obviously the Saltstone leg chains are definitely making up the majority of this. So if we didn't get these, it wasn't going to be a great 50 runs. But definitely pretty solid. That's over 30k value every 10 runs on average. So I really can't complain with this week's results. Definitely could have been better, but definitely not bad. With that being said, thank you very much for watching this week's episode of 50 Runs. I appreciate all the support, and if you have not subscribed, make sure to do so and check out all my other gold making videos. And until next time, good luck with your auction house sales, and I shall see you in the next gold making video.